Hey everybody, it is time for story time, and being that it's actually now December, we can go full throttle into having Christmas stories. So this week I picked up a really cool book from the Capital Area District Library called A Chick and Pug Christmas by Jennifer Sattler. I've read some of the Pug books before and they are super funny. So we're going to read this book tonight, but first I have to introduce you to our special guest. This is an Amazon tree boa who literally just tried to bite himself on camera. Amazon tree boas are a really cool arboreal snake species that comes from South America. These guys are a very cool ambush, or what we call sit and wait predator. They spend most of their time just sitting up in the trees waiting for prey. You'll hardly ever find them on the ground, although they can slither pretty well on the ground. They just prefer being up in trees. In fact, majority of the time when they're wound up on a tree, they just look like a vine or a branch. And when they're ready to hunt, they actually hang themselves down from the branch just like this, and they wait for their food to come by and they strike out and they grab it. Now these guys will eat anything from birds to mammals, and they will even eat lizards and frogs. They are what we call an opportunistic carnivore. So they will literally try to eat anything that they can. You really like the camera, don't you? They are very fast. And just like a lot of other types of snakes, not only are they smelling with their tongue, but they also have heat pits on the front of their face. These heat pits help pick up body temperature. So this comes in handy when they're hunting because they can sit there and just dangle like a tree branch, and they can basically blend in. Wait for the animal to go by, and their heat pits and their sense of smell kind of help them tell how fast the animal is moving and where it's going. And this allows them to pluck them right out of midair. Now, unlike some of the other animals that you've seen me handle, you notice I'm taking some caution with him. They are pretty jumpy. They are not what we would consider a beginner species of snake for anybody. In fact, they are more for people who have experience with larger snakes or faster snakes. So what I'm doing is I slowly move to let him decide where to go. If I move too fast, he strikes simply out of normal reaction. It's not that he's looking to strike me for the sake of biting or anything. It's just when they see movement, they tend to go after it. So I've used my other camera stand as a way of holding on to him. And as you can see, he saw his own body move and decided to bite at his own body. But they do like to have things to curl up on. And so I will usually give them my hand, and I keep my fingers nice and open. This allows them to wrap around my fingers, much like they would tree branches. And then of course, having something like the stand also gives him something to latch onto. Now, he's got his neck in an S shape, which is pretty normal for most snakes, especially when they're being a little bit defensive. This just means that they're not in a good mood. Now, when I say not in a good mood, when I take out most animals, if they're showing signs of stress, I put them back. This is actually normal behavior for this type of snake, which again, makes them not a good starter snake for anybody. So what I'm gonna do is try to get him wrapped up more on the other camera stand and see what happens. Because he's looking at going after my arm, which again, I just make like nice, very slow rhythmic movements. I don't move at him very fast. I try to show him that basically I am not a predator. I'm not anything that's gonna hurt him. What I keep trying to do is give him more surface area to feel comfortable on. And now I got him completely on the camera stand. And again, you saw that I did that with nice, slow, rhythmic movements as to not startle him or anything. I find these snakes absolutely fascinating. I love arboreal snakes. I love how they move. I love how fast they are. Even though they can be a bit reactionary, personally, I find that to be kind of fun. But a lot of that comes with my background of what animals I've worked with in the past. I've worked with lots of venomous snakes. I've worked with lots of large snakes, crocodilians, Komodos, all kinds of stuff like that. I like a little bit of edge on my animals, and this is one of the more fun ones for me to work with. So, without further ado, because he has a lot of attitude, I picked him to read Chick and Pug because Pug always has a lot of attitude. So despite one's a snake and one's a dog, they actually have pretty similar personalities. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let him perch on there, continue to stare himself down in the camera for whatever reason, and we'll get started on our Christmas story. And you can see I also wore some Christmas colors today on my Captain America shirt. I set my Proof shirt down somewhere and I have no idea where, so hopefully I find that soon. So, we'll go ahead and get started. It was December and Chick was chilly, but his hero and best friend, Pug, was toasty warm. You're gonna get mad at the book, aren't you? All right. Boy, what a super fuzzy hat, Pug, said Chick as he snuggled up to him. This is quite an outfit. It's kind of itchy, mumbled Pug, but I guess I have the tummy for it. I'm supposed to look like Santa Claus, said Pug. He brings presents and spreads joy to everyone at Christmas, and he has a large tummy. Wow, whispered Chick. Does he have big muscles? How does he deliver everything in one night? He flies through the sky, said Pug with a yawn. So he's a superhero? Does he have a sidekick? Well, said Pug, he does have elves. Our snake friend is literally watching me turn the pages and waiting for a chance to bite the page. Because he's a little stinker. Ooh, I want to be elf. An elf, can I? Do the elves spread joy too? Do they jump out and yell, surprise, here's some joy? Nope, said Pug. There's definitely no yelling. Look, shouted Chick, it's the dude. Let's spread joy on him. Pug sighed. Guess nap time's over. Chick searched high and low for the perfect gift. Here you go, dude. Fetch. Merry Christmas, dude. Let's go spread some joy. Chick stopped in his tracks. Aw, my little winged dude's just adorable. Up ahead was their old nemesis, Mr. Snuggles. Spreading joy can be a dangerous job. Good thing we're fearless superheroes. Pug, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I doubt it, mumbled Pug. Now, everyone will know where you are. Merry Christmas, Mr. Snuggles, shouted Chick. Soon, they came across an ordinary citizen who looked like he was in need of some holiday cheer. We'd be nuts not to help. Get it, Pug? Got it. Chick got right to work. Fear not, my friend, help is on the way. No need to thank us, just doing our job. Merry Christmas. Nap time, said Pug. While Pug napped, Chick realized something. He hadn't gotten a present for his best friend. He thought, and he thought. And soon, he had an idea. Pug, wake up! I have a surprise for you. Merry Christmas, Pug, shouted Chick. Every superhero needs a mask. Thanks, little buddy. I'll use it all the time. What would Santa and his elves do now, Pug? Asked Chick. Well, I guess they'd fly back to the North Pole in Santa's sleigh. Thought Chick. But we don't have a... Pug, look! Merry Christmas, everyone! The end. Santa! So, this was another fun adventure book by Pug. This one was the Chick and Pug Christmas. And of course, Pug is always a little lazy, and a little monotone and just doing what pugs do. So he's got a little attitude, which is why we love him, which is also why we love our Amazon tree boa friend here. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned a little bit about this non-starter snake, one that needs somebody with a little bit more experience and somebody who's up for a challenge, because we do have two of them. This one's